We salute the courage of Rivers State people who came out boldly to protect the local government and foil the attempt to unlawfully seize the institution of governance by the former chairman. This heroic action of the people of Rivers State is in line with Section 20 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act that empowers citizens to arrest and foil any criminal act being committed in their presence. We also appreciate Governor Fubara for being a democratic leader. Despite all the provocation, he allowed the former local government chairmen to complete their democratic 3-year tenure, unlike his predecessor, who upon election in 2015 dissolved the elected local government chairman under Governor Mechi's tenure despite order of court. We wish to call on the government of Rivers State to immediately prepare treason charges against the 23 former LUGA chairmen and their sponsors and co-conspirators for the third attempt to unlawfully take over the government of the 23 LUGA, knowing fully well that their tenure has elapsed and they were no longer local government chairmen. It will be recalled or note that Section 1(2) of the Constitution forbids any unlawful takeover of government in any part of Nigeria. Also, Section 39 of the Police Act forbids this act of treason. And more importantly, Section 37(1) of the Criminal Code, that anyone who levies war or attempts to take over any part of the government on the Federation is liable to be convicted for an act of treason. And also Section 12 of the Criminal Procedure Law and Section 23 of the Criminal Code all forbids the third attempt by the former local government chairman. So on this ground that we are calling on the government of Rivers State led by Governor Fubara to commence the process of criminal prosecution for act of attempted treason by this former 23 local government chairman for attempting to unlawfully take over the government of the 23 local government area, including their sponsors. The judiciary must be vigilant and not aid these men who are desperate to take over institution of governance in Rivers State undemocratically. Let the judiciary be firm. The issue here is very simple. Elected House of Assembly members, without provocation, decamp from their political party PDP and join the APC. Their seats were declared vacant by virtue of that decampment by the remaining legitimate members of the State House of Assembly. They ran to a federal high court where they swore to an affidavit and said that they have left the People's Democratic Party. And after that, they secured an injunction. But the same people went to Port Harcourt where they also claiming they had never left PDP, they are still members of the PDP, after realizing the futility of their action. Their seat has long been declared vacant. The vote and proceedings of the Edison-led leadership of the House before Okejumbo have been ratified by the court, and they are substituting judgment and ruling of competent courts that have said these people are no longer lawmakers and have legalized the vote and proceedings that declare their seat vacant. Any act that can lead to breakdown of law and order can lead to collapse of democratic governance in every part of the country. Those who are pushing this crisis in Rivers State does not mean well for your government, because at the end of the day, anything that is ignited in any part of the country can consume the country. So it's very important the president called those who are working him to order to allow democratic institutions function in Rivers State.